Well, welcome back to another video, and today you join me on the sands at the Woodside Lakes complex. Now, I've got 36 hours, or just under. It's Friday morning now, it's 9:30, and I've got until 7 PM Saturday. So yeah, I've just been over to dip my nets, as there is KHV going around at the moment, and obviously the more things you can do to help keep fisheries safe, the better. So I have done that, and I'm just sat in my bivvy now, it's hammering it down. So I'm just sat in here watching the water. You know, on the sands you do book a peg, so it's not like a watercraft draw. You book a peg and you have that peg for however long you book it for. Now I'm actually in peg 7, which I fished before. It is quite a good peg, and I have seen 2 fish already showing my water that I control. So, and get some rigs tied up, and then yeah, we can. There's just another one show then as well, actually. So the maximum wraps you can fish in this is 7 wraps. Now, 7 wraps towards the island. You've got a point over, which is about 7.5 wraps. So I think I'm going to start at 6 wraps, so that if a fish do push off the back of me, then I can still reach them. But I'm going to fish 3 rods. I'm going to fish 2 rods throughout the day, out in the water on a baited spot, and then I'm going to bait a spot down on my right hand margin, and I'm going to fish that through the night, I think. Because I did actually forget my spod rod. So I am going to be using my 3rd fishing rod as my spod rod. But yeah, let's get some rigs tied up, and I'll show you what we're doing. This is the mix I'm going to be using today. Now, I've got some hemp and some maize in there. Soaked for 48 hours, boiled it up for an hour, and then it's been in a bucket for 36 hours. And after I boiled it, I added some 20ml butter crunch, 20ml marine haze, and some 16ml marine haze as well. I've put the added liquids, so marine haze and butter crunch liquid food, and I've also got in there some chili flakes, and I'm going to add, after I've mulched these up, I'm going to add some of the marine haze oil. Sorry if you can hear the train, it's a noisy one. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. As you can see, proper nice mix. Then mulch and boilies up all like that. Just mulch them up so they're nice and heavy so they get down fast. Look at that. Proper. So this is my mix. So I've mulched probably, I don't know, 70 to 80% of the boilies up. It's a nice heavy mixture. And I've got some of the octopus baits, marine haze, oil slick. I'm going to give that a good helping in there as well. Lovely stuff. A bit more. Why not? There we go. Get it all mixed around. And that, I reckon, is good to go. So the setup I'm using today is I've got a lead-free leader down to a tail clip, down to a leg clip. Got 2 ounce Dumpy lead on there, and then I've got about 12 inches of, that's a fish show, 12 inches of coated braid, a little bit of putty, and then up to my hook. And I'm using a multi-rig. There's a micro barb rule on here, so yeah, both rigs are exactly the same. I've just got one with a VX wide and one with a crank. So I'm just going to get a bait on them and wrap them up 6.5 wraps and get them straight out on the spot. So my bait of choice on my left hand rod, I'm going to have the old limited edition lemon sherbet wafter. Then on my right hand rod, I've got the old limited edition cherry bakewell. As you can see, they come in two different colours. You've got a white and a pink in the cherry bakewell, and then you've actually got two shades of yellow and the lemon sherbet. So come on. Woof! Well, not a lot really happened. I mean, it's now just gone 20 past 2. There's been a couple of shows. One in water around the corner, and one over on the opposite bank. Now, obviously it's not on my water, I can't cast it from here. Obviously I've booked this peg, so I'm just hoping that over the next couple of hours they do start to move in. I have just took the spod off of my third rod, and I have here trusty old solid bag, and that is the Octopus Baits Eruption mix in that. Now this is incredible stuff. If you haven't seen it, head over to Octopus Baits Instagram and have a look. There's put a couple of videos of it up, and it is really, really good stuff. Now I am just going to chuck a solid bag around. I've got plenty of mix, so if I do maybe start catching on the bags, then I can move all 3 rods over. But yeah, apart from that, nothing's really happened. The wind is mad. But yeah, not a lot happening. So fingers crossed. Gonna make a cup of coffee in a minute. I do every now and then get bits of oil come up, slicking up of off my spot. But as we all know, it could be anything. But fingers crossed it is a carp. So hopefully this right here may just bring us a bite. Well, this can only mean, excuse the train, this can only mean one thing: there's a fish in the net, and that has come from the solid bag that's cast out just around about here. So that's on the solid bag rod. Let's get the camera up, and then yeah, bar that, it's quiet, it's 3:30. I'm going to get him sorted, get the rod back out there, and then we'll sort some pictures out. Come on. Look at that. First fish with a new bait company, and that was on a solid bag What absolute, I just made up, like the fish in here are absolutely pristine condition, like, you know. It's up at 3 now, so I've still got well over 24 hours. Hopefully get some more like this. So fish at Woodside Lakes should always be returned in a retainer sling. So as you can see, his fin's flat to his body there. Roll him over, his fin is flat to his body there as well. I'm going to lift him up gently. And we're going to go over to the margin. I'm going to place him in there. Just like that, look. And hopefully off he can go. Beautiful fish. What do we have here? Nice bit of steak, some rocket, seeded wrap. Got another one in there. Some garlic bread to go in after. Look at that. Come on. Now, I'm not actually sure if I have said this in my blogs before. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't for about 2.5 years. I think my last actually was at Green Lakes. I had a couple of Guinnesses. And this time I have gone for Sotma. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's an alcohol-free faked version of Coppenberg strawberry and lime, and that's from Lidl's, I think. So yeah, we'll have that, and I'll tell you what it's like. So as you can see, the sun's gone down. It looks a lot lighter in the video than it actually is. But on the right hand rod, down here on a spot, 7.5 wraps towards that pylon. Got the middle rod, again 7.5 wraps to the left of that pylon, and then left hand rod, 7 wraps out towards the top of that tree. Put some bait over the top of them all, and yeah, I'm just going to get sorted, get in the bag. Temperature's starting to drop now. So yeah, unless anything happens in the night. Yeah, unless anything happens in the night, then I'll see you in the morning. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we can have a few fish through the night to show you. Well, good morning. And sadly, it has been an uneventful night. Now, it is now 9 AM. I was up at 5, put the rods back out, freshened them up, a little bit more bait over the top, but it just hasn't happened. It was cold though, got down to 4 degrees last night, so unfortunately it hasn't happened yet. However, we do have 10 hours until we need to leave, so I'm going to bring the rods back in again in a minute. I think because I had that fish on a solid bag yesterday, I am going to change the 2 that I've got on multi-rigs to solid bags, and maybe I'll just chuck them out, throw them around, you know, different areas, hoping to try and find a patch of fish. So yeah, that's the plan. I will show you how I'm changing over, and also how I tie my bags. Well, the rods are out. Sorry I didn't show you getting them out. I seen 2 fish show, so I got bags straight on top of them. So fingers crossed for them. I've been baiting actually a margin over on the corner. Baited that maybe 3 or 4 times over the last 24 hours. So I've now just put a solid bag on that as well. I've got the margin I was baiting over here, just off this tree. I put a solid bag out there. I've got a solid bag, 7.5 wraps out towards this tree here. And then I've literally got one an underarm throw just towards that sort of bush. It's only about a wrap and a half. They're all on solid bags. I've put 20 marine haze 16 mils over the top of that. Over that it's got a spod mix. The marine haze, butter crunch, hemp, maize, all liquids, oils. And then my middle rod that's out towards that tree is actually on the spot that I baited last night that I didn't fish. So we're keeping fingers crossed. But I've had a fish, so you know I'm happy. I mean, it's now 11:05, just gone. So yeah, we could be, what have we got, 7-8 hours. So there's still a chance for it to happen, absolutely. And it may well be in the back half of the session, you know, a couple of hours before I need to go, so. But I've had a fish, I'm happy with that. It's a nice fish, real nice fish, good condition. And yeah. As well, that the lake is full now, so you had one guy over in the corner, over here, on the opposite side of this bank, cuts in here and goes round. So there's one guy in there last night, turned up about 7 o'clock. But you've now got one person over there, you got one over there, you got one that's swim literally directly behind this tree. And then you've got another 4 anglers down the bank. So it's just gone from being next to no pressure, pressure of my 3 lines yesterday day, to being, what's that, you got 3, 6, 10, 13, 16. You might have like 36 lines out now. So, you know, there's a lot of angling pressure that's come onto the lake in a short space of time. But, you know, it is what it is. The fish are going to do what they want to do. I've just dosed all my PVA bags up with a massive squirt of the oil slick and a massive squirt of the smog as well. So I've got the best bait, put them in positions that I am confident with. So now it's just down to the carp. I'm just going to tidy this place up because it's a tip. Yeah, lost either that one, or that one. Make a little noise and we can be into another fish. Well, a little update. It's now 2:45. Just over 4 hours to go. Not a lot has happened. I've had a couple of beeps on my right hand rod, but then I have just seen a show right over in this corner. So I've just literally whacked up a solid bag, and that left hand rod is out there now. I've left the line real slack, just because I don't want to give it any reason to spook off. Just hoping that as there's a fish that's crashed in there, maybe they're being a bit more active now. At 3 o'clock yesterday when I had the bite. So fingers crossed maybe we can get another one. Clearly the bite time in the minute with this colder spell weather is mid-afternoon, so in all the solid bags is my octopus baits eruption mix, and I'm tipping a bit of the marine haze liquid into the bags themselves. And honestly, you can't go wrong. It is an incredible product. Stinks, but I think that's for the better. And that's exactly what I had my fish on yesterday. Eruption mix, marine haze liquid, the marine haze wafter in there. But even if you don't catch another one, it's just a real nice place to be sat by. I think it's definitely somewhere where I will do a little bit of time over winter. But for now, hopefully, one of them, or that little one, get rattling off. Come on the carp. Well, how about that then? Just over £15. The solid bag put over onto a spot where I'd seen Sherman fish only 15 minutes before. Just goes to prove that casting baits or bags at Sherman fish can get you bites. The rod is already back out in the exact same spot. How about that? Wow, what a fish. Proper nice, give me a well good scrap as well. Like, took me probably 10, nearly 15 minutes to get it in. Like, every time it just come closer, it then got a hectic run again. Like, but yes, now 4:25. It's all loaded up on the barrow. Just got stuff drying out over there. So yeah, it's been an enjoyable session. You know, yeah, alright, we've only had 2 fish, but like, I'm happy with that. Like, well happy with that. Like, I could have come here and blanked, you know. So I think it's given me a lot of confidence, because I've done 2 sessions before this and I've blanked on both of them. Not on this lake, but I've blanked on both of them, and that's why I used octopus baits for like the first 2 times. So I thought maybe, new bait, you know, just need to try and get confidence with it, and this has given it to me massively. Like, you know, my confidence level in the bait now that I can catch fish on that bait is proper. Like, and I would urge any one of you that's watching, get over to Octopus Baits website and just have a look on their website, their products. You've got 2 different flavour boilies, you've got matching wafters, pop-ups, you've got level up dusts, you've got oils, you've got bait spray, you've got liquid food, you know, you've got some limited edition pop-ups, you've got the eruption bag mix. So there's a lot on there, which are 2 great baits. So yeah, anyone watching, go over to Octopus Baits, have a look at Octopus Baits on Facebook and Instagram. Check out their eruption bag mix on, I think it's YouTube actually. I think it might be on Instagram as well. But that is a good one, just to see how that works underwater. But yeah, fingers crossed. We've got 2.5 hours left. Maybe we can make it a trio. Well, the car is packed and I'm ready to go home. Unfortunately, there was no more fish. I did have a couple of liners on my right hand rod, but at the end of the day, I've caught 2 fish, and that's given me the massive boost of confidence that I needed starting on octopus baits, like more than you'd ever know. Like having a couple of blank sessions and then having this and then feeling like it wasn't going, and then to have 2 fish. I have had to work for them, but you know, at the end of the day, that's still 2 fish that I've caught on a new bait that has given me a massive boost of confidence I really needed. So if you've got this far and you have liked the video, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hitting that subscribe button is going to help this channel grow really well. Yeah, so if you have got this far, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you go and follow me over on social media, Instagram, Facebook, The Curly Fisherman, and hopefully we'll see you next time.